We had a lot of fun pitching performances this weekend, plus annoying bullpens. Let's talk about it next on Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. Welcome into FBT in 5. As always, make sure to follow and stream us on Spotify. Today is Monday, June 28th. I am Frank Stanfield, joined by Scott White. And one of those awesome pitching performances came from Tarik Skubal up against the Astros. 7 innings, 1 run, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. Scott, this was the breakout we've been waiting for when it comes to Tarik Skubal.
This was the one. There had been a lot of signs over the past couple months, but lately it had been a little bit shaky. But this was I think, the breakthrough start for Skubal, because he one-hit the Astros, first of all, who their numbers in the month of June especially are amazing. Their lineup's been awesome. He one-hit them over 7 innings, first 7 innings start of the year, 21 swinging strikes. And this was the breakdown of the swinging strikes for Skubal. He had 6 on the 4-seamer, 6 on the slider, 4 on the 2-seamer, 3 on the changeup, 2 on the curveball. This was a guy who, coming into the season, the biggest knock on him was not a diverse enough arsenal. That sounds pretty diverse to me. And seeing the effect it had on the Astros of all teams, Skubal might be about to take off here.
Yeah, 21 swinging strikes. For context, coming into this start, the Houston Astros had an 8.3% swinging strike rate, which was by far the best in baseball, which makes this start even more impressive for Tarik Skubal. How about Zach Thompson and Kyle Muller? What do we need to know about these guys? Because I never heard of them before. Zach Thompson up against the Nationals this weekend, 6 innings, 2 runs, 11 strikeouts. Kyle Muller, 5 shutout with 9 strikeouts. Scott, which one do you prefer if you're looking to add one between Thompson and Muller?
I think they're both exciting. They both show a lot of strikeout potential. Muller had the 16 whiffs. And for a rookie, this pitch distribution is exciting too. 4 on the fastball, 6 on the slider, 5 on the curveball. You don't see many newly arrived pitchers get swinging strikes on 3 different pitches like that. A lot of walks in his minor league track record, so we'll see. Zach Thompson is really the surprising one because he's 27 years old. He's been mostly a reliever in the minors, including this year at AAA in 8 relief appearances, a 6.60 ERA. His numbers in 2019 weren't very good either, just a total non-prospect. But he has looked so good since joining the major league club. They identified him as somebody they could make into a starter to fill a rotation opening in the minor leagues. And there may not be an organization that knows pitching better than the Marlins right now. So it seems like they were onto something with Thompson, because 16 whiffs, good for those 11 strikeouts. That was after 4 one-hit innings with 7 strikeouts last time. 7 strikeouts in 4 innings. And if you look at the highlights from the start against Washington with the 11 strikeouts, a lot of uncomfortable swings, a lot of swinging with not much conviction against a 3-pitch arsenal that seemed to really be working for Thompson. I think he may be legit.
Yeah, Zach Thompson, 18% rostered, so widely available on CBS. Scott, would you drop either of Mike Minor or Domingo German for Zach Thompson?
Definitely Minor. German, if you want to take a shot on upside, I think Thompson presents more at this point.
All right, let's talk about Keston Hiura, who had 4 hits over the weekend, including 2 home runs. He still had 5 strikeouts during that 3-game stretch, but 37% rostered, and we know that Hiura had a lot of upside coming into the season, also a lot of downside. 37% rostered. Scott, you looking to add Keston Hiura anywhere?
Yeah, I think 15-team leagues and maybe some 12-team roto leagues. His second stint back at AAA this year went much better than the first. He had 13 strikeouts and 51 plate appearances. So a pretty good rate, about 25%. Obviously just 51 plate appearances, so it may not mean much. But the notable thing is he hit his home run on Sunday, came on a high fastball, which is a pitch he's really struggled with. So maybe he figured something out in that latest stint in the minors. We know Hiura has a lot of upside. We'll see.
Let's just quickly wrap up with some bullpens from this weekend, and there was a lot of news, but quickly, Scott, just tell me, who do you think is going to get the next save for these respective teams? We'll start with the Phillies.
I think it's probably going to be Jose Alvarado, but Joe Girardi announced he was the team's closer at the start of the weekend and then did not at all treat him like that over the weekend. Clearly, Hector Neris has struggled, though.
For the Tigers, Michael Fulmer went on the IL. Who do you think gets the next save for them?
Probably Gregory Soto, but Jose Cisnero got one over the weekend, too. It might just be matchups based.
Last but not least, TJ Antone went on the IL for the Reds. They also lost Lucas Sims last week. So between Amir Garrett and Brad Brock, what do you think happens there, Scott?
This is the one I want the least to do with. Brock and Garrett have each gotten a save, and I suspect it'll be matchups based. So the next one will go to Brock because he's the right-hander, I'll say. Yeah, not confident about that one.
All right. For more extensive fantasy baseball coverage, listen to the Fantasy Baseball Today podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, your smart speakers, or anywhere else podcasts are found. And thanks for listening to Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. If you enjoyed the pod, please leave a 5-star review on Apple. We'll be back again tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.